Hey there, this is your pal Pally, and welcome back to Git Er Raid. Warlords of Draenor beta testing heats up with some Mythic mode bosses. Kromog learns a new trick for Mythic mode that harkens back to Sindragosa Ice Tomb-like mechanics. If you haven't watched my guide to this fight on Heroic, please take a look at it first, as I will be referring to the mechanics in there a lot. And as always, mechanics can change from the time a fight is beta tested to when it is actually released live. So this is one of those fights where everything is the same except one additional main mechanic is added to the fight. So you still have Rippling Earth, Rune of Grasping Earth, Thundering Blows, and all that. It is all, of course, a little bit more deadly on Heroic, but really not too much. The tank damage was very, very overtuned, but that was due to the timing of when this fight was baited. It won't be a cakewalk for tanks, but it shouldn't be dire like it was for our tanks. The main new mechanic is a Rune of Trembling Earth, followed by Call of the Mountain. This is a Sindragosa-like mechanic. While having lots of little spikes shooting up all over the place during this part, the boss will also have 3 large pillars of earth erupt from the ground that are targetable. The idea is to DPS them down and then they'll persist for you. If you don't get them killed, the pillar will retract and it will eventually be a wipe. You have to get all 3 pillars, and you'll see why in a second. Call of the Mountain is a cast the boss does that will one-shot anyone he hits. But you can line of sight the cast, much like Ice Tombs on Sindragosa. So putting 2 and 2 together here, you need to hide behind the pillars you set up from the Rune of Trembling Earth, and you are all safe. The only problem is that the boss will cast Rippling Smash after each Call of the Mountain cast, and it will shatter any pillar it comes in contact with. Thing is, the boss will do 3 Call of the Mountain / Rippling Smash combo casts before going back to his normal phases. So that is why you need to get all 3 pillars set up during Trembling Earth. From this 5-minute pull footage, it seems like the boss would do the Thundering Blows thing, then this new Trembling Earth thing, and you'd get them rotating after that. We seem to get the first Trembling Earth soon after the first Thundering Blows, but after that it felt more spaced out. Really, after you master that phase, the rest of the fight is exactly the same. We never got to his normal Frenzy phase, but it's probable you'll want to save Lust for that to get through to the end quicker. As for strategy, most everything applies for the heroic mechanics we know already. Really try to break people out quickly after Thundering Blows, especially healers. For the Trembling Earth and Call of the Mountain stuff, my recommendation is to split the raid up into 3 groups and have them focus down the pillars as they come up. They don't all come up right away, so you have to be on the watch while you are running, but get on them quickly. For the Call of the Mountain casts, I would recommend you don't have anyone stacked in the middle pillar for the first cast. This will make it easier for the groups to get to a pillar for subsequent casts without dying. Probably you can ignore this if you do some stampeding roars or whatever, but it can't hurt to be careful. This is also a good time for healers to recover mana, and for range to get in some extra DPS on the boss. There is likely a Titan Rage timer on this guy, and we only had him to about 60% on our best attempt after 5 minutes, so every little bit will help. Beyond that, my last tip would be to utilize your hunter's Aspect of the Fox raid cooldowns during the Trembling Earth phase. That's it for this guide on Kromog Mythic. Tanks stack and swap off for debuffs and share the tank damage like on Heroic. Healers bust out cooldowns near the end of the Thundering Blows and the Trembling Earth phases. DPS get massive cleave going on Grasping Earth hands to get people broken out quickly, and get your assigned pillar down quickly to hide behind it later. Thanks for watching, and as always, please comment, like, and or subscribe to the video if you found it helpful, and have a good one!